Good morning, everyone. My name is Matt Tudor. I'm the Director of Strategy and Partnerships at Bridgewater and Taunton College. I am your Master of Ceremonies for this morning's graduation. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the University Centre Somerset graduation ceremony. Before the ceremony begins, I'd like to go through some housekeeping. In the unlikely event of a fire, the fire exits are located at each of the four corners of the room. Upon exit, please congregate in the main car park where you'll be met by members of the college team. We are all here to celebrate the success of our graduands. Please feel free to take photographs and congratulate them throughout the ceremony. However, we do ask you turn your mobile phones off or put them on silent. Finally, if you have any children that become unsettled during the ceremony, we politely ask that you take them outside to settle them, and then you are welcome to come back in to join us. I'd like you now all to stand, please, as we welcome the academic procession. Please be seated. It is my great pleasure to welcome Derek Randall, MBE, Chair of our governing body.
They put me on first, just to make sure that the microphones are working. So can everybody hear me? Okay, we've made progress, Louisa, since last time because the microphone didn't work. And when you bought me a new one, I knocked it flying off the lectern. So we're in good progress. It's a very, very special day, in our calendar. And we really look forward to this day as one of the highlights of the academic year. And it's always my privilege to be able to stand up here and extend to you all a very warm welcome. That's to those of you who are graduating, your friends and family who are here to support you, and my colleagues who are here to arrange the presentations to get today. We have two ceremonies, and the numbers are getting larger. We hold them in this particular venue at the moment. Now, in the morning ceremony, and I can't see you down there because they've turned the lights off, but we always have a group of graduates who are extremely well behaved. They're quiet, they're respectful, and it's really a pleasure to be here talking to you. Now, in the afternoon, it is a completely different crowd. They're noisy, they're lively, they're unruly, and I've tried to work out why this is, and somebody explained it to me. Derek, you've got to understand, they've had all morning and lunchtime to prepare for their session in the afternoon. So this time we're going to go and join them, and we'll be more lively when the afternoon session starts. But the key bit is this is your day. And please feel free at any time to support your colleagues as they come forward. It's a day of celebration, Earlier in the year, we have a staff awards evening, and we hold it in this particular venue. And we have about 1,300 staff now across our 3 campuses. And we're very, very, very fortunate to have a very supportive, very capable, very loyal group of staff. And they really work exceptionally hard on behalf of the students that study here. But you know, ultimately, what matters is the student experience. And if you leave here with the qualification you're looking for and the experience that you wanted, then that is what the whole purpose of being here is. That is what the staff are here for, that's what we're here for, and that's why it makes it very special to have this day when we can celebrate with yourselves. Now, I look around at the program you've all got, and I see the number of students graduating, I see the number of courses, and it's an ever-growing feature is the higher education of this organisation. And it's an organisation, you know, that is highly regarded in the country, and I say this on behalf of independent assessors, as one of the very best in the country. And we're very proud of that, and we're very proud of you for studying with us to help make that happen. And now you're graduating, it is in an area where there is increasing opportunity. There is a significant capital investment going on in this area. And whereas in the past, probably when my 2 daughters were graduating, people studied here maybe, and then they left the area to work. In fact, there is an organisation locally encourages people to study and work outside the area. But we're fortunate right now in the terms of the investment going on that there is a great significant opportunity in this region. And we not only see more people staying in the region to work, we're seeing people coming into this area to work and also to study and to work. So my final message is to thank you for allowing us to be part of your day, allowing us to celebrate your success with you, and to wish you in the future every success. Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. I'd now like to introduce our guest speaker for this morning, Liz Leishon, Deputy Leader of Somerset County Council.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for inviting me because I never expected this. My working life has been in a theatre and cinema not far away from here in Street. And so my job has always been behind the scenes, setting up the day, making sure the seats are ready and the coffee is poured. So I'm here today representing the leader of the County Council, who is himself a historian and with an academic background and a secondary school teacher. So I'm representing Bill Revens, but I'm here on my own terms, exactly as you are all here on your own terms. So first of all, I want to thank you and congratulate you for having achieved what you've achieved and graduating after the most incredibly difficult couple of years. Can't pretend we're completely through it. Anybody who attends public health briefings, as I do, we know that we're not completely through the COVID years yet, and yet you have made an incredible achievement in reaching your graduation day after those 2 years. And you have become part of the history of this country, each and every one of you, and also your friends and your family who've supported you through these difficult times, as I know you've supported them too. So in Somerset, I was born in Glastonbury and grew up in Somerset. I worked away just for a few years, but I very soon came back and I've stayed here. And it is a county that I really love, like so many of us in this room. It's a county of big skies. It doesn't matter whether you're on top of the hills, the Quantocks, the Mendits, the Blackdown Hills, or you're down on the levels or the moors. The skies are huge in Somerset. There is nothing to hold you down. You can flourish and you can achieve as much as you want in Somerset. But the interesting thing for me is that it's such a quiet county. People don't talk about being from Somerset. So when I was working, I think I was better known in London than I was in Street. that might be a bit of an exaggeration. I was probably better appreciated in London because people in London could see what we were achieving in what was seen as, probably they saw it as a rural backwater. It wasn't, of course it wasn't. It was a cultural hotspot, the same as there are in every part of the country. But this is somewhere where people don't go out and they don't say where they came from. So if you're Glaswegian, if you come from Edinburgh, if you come from Liverpool, if you come from Birmingham, if you come from Wales, if you come from London, if you come from Bristol, you often find a way to tell people that in your introduction. In Somerset, we don't. We introduce ourselves by what we've achieved. And there, you know, there are good things about that, and there are not so good things about that. It means that Somerset can go under the radar a little bit, although there are people here on this stage and in this room who are doing their level best to make sure that doesn't continue that way. But it also gives you a chance to achieve in a different way. And I'll just give you just a couple of examples of things where I've been so proud to be from Somerset. One was a very local thing during the COVID lockdowns when we put on a show. It was actually in Glastonbury Abbey because it had to be an outdoor show in August of 2020. And we called on people who were from Somerset, both as performers, so we were pulling down loads of West End performers, all the technicians, director, all of the stage management. Everybody was from Somerset. And you know, a lot of them didn't know each other. And if they did know each other, they didn't know they were from Somerset. And I found that quite extraordinary. But at the end of the few days, one of them, a lighting designer, he said to me, I really must work in Somerset more often. It's so nice. People are so friendly and supportive. They all want the best for each of us. I'm going to come down here and work more. And that was fantastic. And then there was, at the other end of the scale, somebody who grew up in Taunton, the film and theatre director, Stephen Daldry. He was telling me back in, it must have been, I don't know, 2011, I guess. He was telling me that he was in charge of the Olympics opening ceremonies. And I said, oh, crikey, that's a massive job. You know, I couldn't get my head around the scale of that job. But he could. And I said, so what's your primary purpose in that job? He said, I'm there to tell the government what we're going to do. And I said, are you sure you're not asking them? He said, oh, certainly I'm not asking them, I'm telling them. And this was a man who grew up in Taunton, who has achieved on both a huge level, you know, Oscars, West End nominations, winner, everything. He came from Taunton. He doesn't talk about that, though. But he's kept his local contacts, and he's, you know, he's a brilliant, brilliant man. He's from Somerset. Doesn't ever say it. So I ask you, when you go home tonight, have a think about, why don't we say we're from Somerset more? And then when you're thinking about the education that you've had here, that you've enjoyed, and that has ended, well, it's not ended, of course it's not ended, but this part of the journey ends today with your graduation. Remember that that education is lifelong. And actually, I can tell you, because I know now, that as you get older, it gets better and richer, and you gain level after level after level. And when my mum told me when she was 84 that she was recommencing her Latin levels, she hadn't done any since she was at school, but she thought it would be a good thing to do. She had a group of friends, and they found a teacher in the town. They're starting their Latin lessons again. And I thought then, it's about the enjoyment of learning. That never stops. And I think it's really important that we do always keep our minds open to where learning can come from, how much we can gain from it, that it doesn't stop at a certain time in our lives, and that we should open our minds to all kinds of learning. And that is informal as well as formal learning. So whilst we move away from teachers and lecturers, we move more to mentors and colleagues and friends and family, of course. And we keep those voices with us. We keep that intent to keep learning, and we carry it with us. And I'm carrying in my head today, go back to my mum again, when I told her I was going to stand for election, I thought she might not be too keen. She might think I probably deserved a few years retirement before I did anything else. And she just said, oh, well, someone's got to do it, just as well be you. And so I did. And I've still, well, I've got her voice in my head today, haven't I? I'm stood here in front of you doing something that I never thought I would do, which was to speak at a graduation day. So thank you again for asking me. And then I also learnt huge amounts from consultants who came in to help us find our way through difficult projects. And two things that I took away from a nationally recognised consultant. He told me two things. I think he was feeling sorry for me at the time because I was really struggling with a really heavy load at the beginning of the National Lottery programme of funding. And he said two things. He said, do what you can do. So don't waste time on the stuff you can't do. Do what you can do. Taking that with me all the time. And then he said something else that's actually much harder to live with, but actually after the COVID years is probably even more relevant. He said, when I was expressing my concern still about what I could achieve, he said, don't worry until you have to. It's really hard to live up to that one, but it's worth listening. And it's worth listening. My sister is a novelist and playwright, and she taught me something really interesting. When you're listening to people, when you're talking to them, she said, don't forget this little silence. So when you're having an exchange of conversation and you're trying to find out something from someone, whether you're trying to support them, learn from them, teach them, just have a chat, she said, don't forget the little silence, because people fill the silences. And they do. But whatever you do, don't do it if you're talking to a novelist or playwright, or you'll end up on the page or on the stage, as I know. So thinking ahead to the future for all of us, one of my favourite subjects, and I'm not sure how I'm doing on time, because I'm not a very good timekeeper, I have to admit. Something that interests me as much as anything in Somerset is about cultural legacy. So it's about what we do, how we play out our own lives, and how we then affect other people of the next generation and the next generation. And I was digging around once in the history, the cultural history of Glastonbury, actually, because that's where I was born. And I found lots of evidence of what was happening in the early 20th century, much of which was stopped, of course, by the outbreak of the First World War. But I found that that had a relevance in my own family. And so when I sort of tried to tease out, was I right to think this? Was I growing up in that area because of something that had happened in 1914? I found to my amazement that was true. So that kind of cultural thread continued through generations, and it popped up in different places. And it can also, of course, become an economic legacy. It's not just culture is not on its own. Culture is hugely wide-ranging. We could stand here for 2 hours and talk about what the word culture means. But if you have a think about, for instance, the biggest festival, which is not too far from here, or any other large activity, there is massive economic development attached to that. And economic legacy means people coming into the area, staying in the area, working in the area, bringing up families in the area, and then you have that legacy that goes on through the generations. So there's something else that always touches me, which is wherever I go, I haven't travelled a huge amount. Some people travel a great deal, but I have travelled around Italy a lot. And I put together a tour of the villas of Palladio, because I wanted to do that because I still had my school teacher's head in my voice, and I felt I'd never played that out properly. So my poor partner, he had to drive, which is quite brave in Italy at times. But we set up our own visits around, and actually what stayed with me was not just the wonderful architecture and that beautiful country, but the people And we ended up at one villa that was not meant to be open to the public. We'd been to lots of villas that had been restored and were run as conference centres or whatever. They were immaculate, but they didn't feel very personal. And then we went to another villa, and the gate was open, so I just wandered in and found some people in there. And they invited me to look around. And there was a chap in jeans and a T-shirt showing me round in his broken English and my broken Italian. And then I saw a photo on the wall that was obviously him, and so it was his family that had commissioned that villa, and he was there. And so for me, of this enormous tour that we did of beautiful villas, who do I remember most? The chap in the jeans and the T-shirt who made it real for me. This is what it means to live in a villa that has been designed in this amazing way and that is part of the history of architecture. So whenever I'm talking to people when I was at work, I said, it's the people you remember. So you come into a wonderful building, you come to a wonderful experience, but it's the person who helps you find your way, and I needed better help this morning. Those are the people you remember. And so I would say, be one of those people. Be one of the people who's remembered for good reasons. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, whatever level you're working at, you can be one of those people that when visitors to Somerset, new residents to Somerset, anybody you know who lives around you, you'll be the person they remember, as well as the beautiful built environment, the beautiful natural environment, and whatever, the blue skies and the sun. So you be one of those people. I try to be one of those people. And remember this day. So this day, this is your day. You're part of the history of the last 2.5, 3 years. The history of achievement in time of adversity. You will be down in those history books as the ones who succeeded during a really challenging time. And you're part of the future of Somerset. I wish you the very best for whatever the future holds for you. I congratulate each and every one of you, and I really hope you enjoy every moment of today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Liz. I will now invite Julie Swain, Partnership Manager at the University of Plymouth, to confer the University of Plymouth Awards. I will also invite Dan Rood, Course Leader for Agriculture, to the stage to present the students graduating from the Foundation degree and BSc Honours degree in Agricultural Management, validated by University of Plymouth.
Good morning, everyone. Agriculture forms an essential part of the UK economy, and both the industry and stakeholders demand increasingly high standards of farm business management. Our programmes have provided students with a vast range of necessary skills and knowledge to enable them to successfully run their own businesses or to progress into management and leadership positions within others. It is immense pride that we see graduating today our latest cohort for both a foundation degree and a BSc Honours Agricultural Management courses. Once again, both sets of students have achieved an exceptional level of results, with many students achieving far more than they had previously believed possible. The knowledge they have required will enable today's graduates to deal with the complex management issues involved in running a modern agricultural business. These factors range from identifying new technologies and marketing produce to managing finance and staff, all whilst maintaining the environment. Throughout their course, students have been presented with unique opportunities to support and develop their industry knowledge and understanding. Within sessions, they have analysed a wide range of outstanding businesses in farming systems. For example, students would investigate the benefits of a technology-advanced robotic dairy system one week and then consider the merits of an organic pasture-based system the next. A common theme throughout was highlighting the industry-leading management of these businesses. This theme continued as visits once again took place. Students were inspired by visits to farms that have successfully diversified, a campsite in Cornwall and an anaerobic digester in Cannington being just two examples. Business owners sharing their routes to success had tremendous impact, and it was pleasing to see enterprising students using the opportunity to network. Students have once again achieved huge success in national competitions, both while on the course and even over the summer since completing their studies. They gained notable recognition in the RABDF Health Planning Competition, and we aim to build on these achievements this year. These competitions provide a platform for students to prove their undoubted talent and reinforce my message of how talented they are. All of the student success has been achieved while developing crucial hands-on industry practical knowledge. The work ethic of the students has been phenomenal. It never fails to impress external contacts from both within education and the wider agricultural industry. Most of our foundation degree students enrolled onto our top-up, while the rest moved into roles within the agricultural sector. Our honours graduates, as usual, have entered employment within the industry, and careers progressed on to include dairy herd management, farm management, and ruminant nutrition. We look forward with excitement and pride to seeing careers continue to flourish and develop. We will, of course, keep these graduates in mind as we look to inspire the next groups of students following in their path. Students graduating with a foundation degree in agricultural management are Megan Farmer, Megan Frost, Lucas Harrison, George Hooper, Students graduating with a BSc Honours top-up degree in agricultural management are Amelia Cridland, Peter Elston, Jacob Korchowski, Georgina Pengelly, Robert Speed, thank you very much.
I was just wondering if we can get Megan Farmer back quickly because we missed your photo, Megan. No? Do it later? All right. Fair enough. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Julie. I now invite Clanut Rinmota, Senior Quality and Partnership Manager at the Open University, to confer the Open University Awards. And I also invite Rachel Legwild, Course Leader for Animal Management and Wildlife Conservation, to the stage to present students graduating from the BSc Honours degree in Animal Management and Wildlife Conservation, validated by the Open University.
The Foundation and BSc Honours degrees in Animal Management and Wildlife Conservation are designed to develop animal management skills and conservation knowledge with a local or international focus. Whether you have been with us on a 2 or 3 year journey, or just joining us for your top-up year, we have enjoyed sharing a range of topics which have included animal behaviour and psychology, or the difficult psychology for the final years, welfare, enclosure design, and aspects of wildlife studies. You as students have worked extremely hard over the academic years with us, and dedication to your personal passions within animal management and wildlife conservation were clearly demonstrated. There have been times perhaps when study was difficult, but your teaching team are proud of how you have persevered, and your resilience shines through each of you. We are delighted at how each one of you has developed a range of academic skills, such as debate, poster design, and research within your studies. And today we are rejoicing your achievements. Your amazing final degree outcomes are testament to all of your efforts. The teaching team and I wish all the animal management and wildlife conservation students well for the future, whether you're progressing to employment or to higher study. Students graduating from the BSc Honours top-up degree in Animal Management and Wildlife Conservation are Ella Lockwood, Bethany Wilmot, the students graduating from the BSc Honours degree in Animal Management and Wildlife Conservation are Olivia Bidgewell, Ben Bidmead, Catherine Brass, Jessica Lenton, Jasmine Parsons, Eileen Simpson,
Thank you, Canute. Thank you, Rachel. I now invite Andy Berry, Principal and Chief Executive of Bridgewater and Taunton College, to confer the following awards. I also invite Marcus James, Course Leader for the Ministry of Defence Engineering Programme, to the stage to present the students graduating from the Higher National Certificate in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Abbey Wood, awarded by Pearson.
Thank you. This course is specifically designed for defence equipment and support within the Ministry of Defence, and it's part of a 3-year programme of academic and vocational training here at the University Centre Somerset. The course covers a broad range of subjects, including not just electrical technology, but also engineering science, mechanical principles, and quality and process improvement. The students graduating today will have faced many new challenges and learned new skills necessary to succeed in a rapidly changing learning and working environment. The group has shown a strong team ethos and throughout their course have developed critical thinking skills vital for engineers. As well as completing their high national certificate, they've also completed their advanced apprenticeship and they are set for a successful career in engineering. There have been some great student performances and many have received letters of commendation from the principal. And I'm glad to say that the vast majority of the students have progressed to full-time engineers within DE&S, providing a vital role developing equipment for our armed services. And I wish them all the very best for the future. The students graduating from the Higher National Certificate in Electrical and Electronic Engineering at Abbeywood are Drew Allen, Hannah Bennett, George Butcher, Leanne Chubb, Jack Copsey, Louis Curd, Alex Deere, Joshua Everett, Mohammed Hussein, Rudy Jackson, Christina Jasper, Jenna Leonard, Gabriel Lewis Enright, Kieran Lovin, William Madden, Brandon Mills Jacinto, Aidan Noble. Lewis Owen. Johan Panica. Jack Pierce. Jack Phipps. Amy Quinn. Divyamshu Sharma. Georgie Sorensen. Joseph Sperring. Benjamin Stevens. And Ryan Thomas.
Thank you, Marcus. I now invite Tan Hack, course leader for Electrical Electronic Engineering, to the stage to present the students graduating from the Higher National Certificate in Electrical, Electronic and Control Engineering, validated by Pearson.
Good morning. Many of today's HNC Electrical and Electronic Engineering graduates are apprentices or recent apprentices in a variety of technical roles. The HNC is a nationally recognized, vocationally specific qualification. This course provides a thorough grounding in the key concepts and practical skills required in electrical and electronic-based industries. The group have developed an extensive range of skills and techniques, personal qualities, and attributes essential for successful performance in working life, and enables them to make an immediate contribution to their employment. This HNC also enables progression to an undergraduate degree or further professional qualification within electrical and electronic engineering or a related area. I am proud to say these graduates, despite the COVID pandemic, showed resilience towards their academic work to achieve excellent overall grades, with many achieving distinctions with letters of commendation, and I commend them for this. It is my pleasure to see you all here, and I wish you all the best in the future. Students graduating from higher national certificates in electrical, electronic, and control engineering are Mariola Gribbs. Congratulations. Brad Shaw.
Thank you, Tana. I now invite Ewan McGregor, course leader in engineering, to the stage to present the students graduating from the Higher National Certificate in Manufacturing Engineering and the Higher National Certificate in Mechanical Engineering, validated by Pearson.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here today celebrating the graduation of our HNC Mechanical Engineering and HNC Manufacturing Engineering students for the 21-22 academic year. These qualifications feature an in-depth understanding of fundamental concepts and the practical skills necessary for the contemporary mechanical and manufacturing sectors. They are facilitated through a carefully selected selection of study units, including mechanical principles, fluid dynamics, product engineering, product management, and engineering science, to name a few. The majority of graduates are employed and already possess good work ethics, which have been reflected in the quality of work and the attention to detail within their coursework. One unit which has brought together their industry experience and their academic skills is a project unit. Each chose a project to manage and complete throughout the year, and they produced a wide range of fantastic engineering projects which brought together the workplace and the academic aspects of the course. It is therefore important to stress that these programs teach necessary skills, qualities, and attributes for delivering excellence and enhancing productivity in the workplace. The dedication, hard work, and determination maintained during their years of study have been evidenced by the number of distinctions and commendations achieved by many of the learners. For this, I am particularly proud, both as your course leader and on behalf of the University Centre Somerset. Now that you have added a prestigious HNC to your collection of achievements, I would like to encourage you to put it into good practice and sterling qualities you have displayed during your time with us. I wish you the best of luck and success in your future. Students graduating from the Higher National Certificate in Manufacturing Engineering are Sam Hardacre, Samuel Platten, Toby Squires, Brandon Trunks, Cameron Webb, Students graduating from the Higher National Certificate in Mechanical Engineering are Matthew Allen,
I now invite Ryan Barnett, Curriculum Manager for Nuclear Engineering, to the stage to present the students graduating from the BEng Honours degree in Electrical, Electronic and Control Engineering with Nuclear and the BEng Honours degree in Mechanical Engineering with Nuclear, awarded by the University West of England.
I am honoured to be here today to celebrate the graduation of our degree apprentices from National College for Nuclear. The remarkable efforts that you have put in and your perseverance you have shown in not only achieving your degree qualification, but also the additional knowledge, skills and behaviours to complete your degree apprenticeship is laudable. Over the last 4 years, you've undertaken lectures, seminars, CPD, alongside specialised workplace training to get to this point. You've taken exams, given presentations, narrated video analyses, constructed static and fluid nuclear reactor computational models, and you have demonstrated practical aptitude and even written academic papers for possible future publication. The range of assessments on this programme is immense, and you have had to successfully navigate all of them, which have succeeded with merit. You have shown professionalism, both on your course and in the workplace. You have shown maturity and determination. The knowledge and understanding you have developed in your field is outstanding, and I know that you are highly regarded in your company. But for today, we are celebrating your graduation. Today is about you and your personal academic achievement, and I'm incredibly proud of all of you. As the Curriculum Manager for National College for Nuclear, and on behalf of University Centre Somerset, I wish you the very best and much success in your future. Students graduating from the BEng Honours Degree in Electrical and Electronic and Control Engineering with Nuclear are Thomas Berryman, Ella Tippett, students graduating from the BEng Honours Degree in Mechanical Engineering with Nuclear are Charlotte Casey, Joanne Powell, Ben Redpath, Joseph West, and Thomas West.
Thank you, Ryan, and thank you, Andy. I now invite Knut Rinmonter, Senior Quality and Partnership Manager at the Open University, to confer the Open University Awards. I also invite Matt Cox, Curriculum Manager for Creative Arts, to the stage to present the students graduating from the BA Honours Top-Up Degree in Creative Digital and Graphic Design, validated by the Open University.
These students became a little piece of history last year as the first to graduate in the next new chapter in design at University Centre Somerset with the BA Honours Creative Digital and Graphic Design. Their varied backgrounds and experiences meant for an eclectic approach to a range of modules designed to encourage creative experimentation and innovation while developing the skills required to enter the creative digital and design industry. This year saw a variety of excellent outcomes to reflect this diverse set of skills, and they were developed further with the aid of individual industry mentors to prepare each student for employment. Design projects included mental health campaigns for Walker's Crisps, a digital version of Top Trumps using non-fungible tokens, a campaign not to kill weeds to help bees, and an app to get young people learning languages with Duolingo. Students benefited from working on a client-based project with Ibis Hotels. This in turn gave confidence and inspiration to a range of exciting self-promotional work. User interface and user experience design featured heavily in the new program, giving students the skills and knowledge to enter a fast-paced and exciting industry. It was also fantastic to finish the year with a showcase of brilliant design work at our end-of-year exhibition at the Arts House for the first time in 3 years. We wish our graduating students every success in the future and we are proud to have shared this journey with them. Students graduating from the BA Honours top-up degree in Creative Digital and Graphic Design are Maria Olaria Pisa, Elliot Shoulders, and Nicole Whitty.
Thank you, Matt. I now invite Natasha Thornton, course leader for Creative Fashion and Textiles, to the stage to present students graduating from the BA Honours degree in Creative Fashion and Textiles, validated by the Open University.
Thank you. The BA Honours degree in Creative Fashion and Textiles has been written to create industry professional students with creative entrepreneurial flair, encouraged to be experimental and risk takers looking for every opportunity to create new and exciting ways to design innovative clothing and textiles while being aware of global issues and building sustainability into their practices. Working closely with industry on live collaboration projects and building a wide network of partnerships, the group partaking regionally and nationally to help build confidence and knowledge of the industry that they are about to enter. Using our extensive resources at University Centre Somerset, with industry professional lecturers, our graduates gain skills that set them apart from other universities. Graduation is not an end goal in itself. It is just the start of the journey that can lead to an exciting and rewarding life of employment and opportunity. All accomplishments you have achieved during this course should be taken as starting points for further achievements. The excitement and fun is going to continue for you all, and I look forward to seeing where your journey takes you. The student graduating from BA Honours top-up degree in Creative Fashion and Textiles is Hanny Winterson. Students graduating from the BA Honours degree in Creative Fashion and Textiles are Molly Mead, and Rebecca Mercer.
Thank you, Natasha. I now invite Mark Fairbunts, course leader for Fine Art, to the stage to present students graduating from the Foundation degree in Fine Art and the BA Honours degree in Fine Art, validated by the Open University.
Hello. The Fine Art programme at University Centre Somerset encourages experimentation, discovery and camaraderie. Students follow their own individual research interests that has covered areas such as feminism, mental health, and the sublime. Modes of expression have been equally varied from painting and embroidery to sculpture and immersive installation. Students have exhibited their work not only at the college several times, but externally at Hestercombe Gallery, Centre Space in Bristol, and at the University of Utah in Salt Lake City. The students admirably persevered through the lockdowns and mounted an impressive degree show of their work. During the course of their study, we've visited numerous local and regional galleries and benefited from talks and tours from artists and curators. A residential trip to London was also a great opportunity to learn and play. More than anything, it is the students that have made this course what it is. They have worked incredibly hard, and it is fantastic to see this hard work pay off. They have developed a thriving community of artists who look after one another and work together to produce brilliant artwork and exhibitions. I'm delighted that many of our graduates are already making and exhibiting beyond their studies, building their profiles as artists. It is important to note that career development is only one achievement of graduating from fine art. Personal discovery and a keen ability to question the world are priceless attributes of our graduates, some of whom have used their degree to deal with trauma and loss in their lives. They have come out of this degree empowered and confident in themselves. Something's got them started, and now there's no stopping them. I am so grateful to have gone on this journey with them, and I wish them all the very best for their future successes. Students graduating from the foundation degree in fine art are Lemengo Agbami, Jessica Sanger-Davies, Cara Gartland-Turner, Suzanne Gosney, Denise Jones, Tracy Kennedy, Simone Oxley, Juliet White-Badger, Students graduating from the BA Honours degree in Fine Art are Sarah White-Badger, and Emma Webber.
Thank you, Mark. I now invite Brodie Savage, course leader for Media Makeup, to the stage to present students graduating from the Foundation degree in Media Makeup and the BA Honours degree in Media Makeup validated by the Open University.
Good morning. The Foundation degree and BA Honours degree in Media Makeup courses at University Centre Somerset offer a range of modules, from introductory makeup skills, character design, postiche and wig making in Year 1, to body painting, prosthetics and all manner of design processes in Year 2. All of these lead to advanced prosthetics and creative wig making, allowing students to experiment and explore within their individual specialisms within the BA year. Our programmes are enriched with guest speakers and lecturers such as Christian Mallet, Chloe Mouton-Phillips, Stuart Bray, Sangeet Prabhakar, Sean Harrison and Valentina Vicintin, to name a few. You may recognise some of their accolades, which include Harry Potter, Prison Break, Game of Thrones, Guardians of the Galaxy and Dune. In previous years, students have gone on to work on such productions as Star Wars, Game of Thrones, His Dark Materials, and secure employment within companies such as the English National Opera, Madame Tussauds, and Christian Mallet Makeup Effects. As of yesterday, I also need to add Doctor Who to that list. I wish all of today's graduates the best of luck in the future, and I can't wait to hear about all of the exciting opportunities you will no doubt go on to have. Students graduating from the foundation degree in media makeup are Madison Dyer, Deanna Ellington, Zoe Hodson, Students graduating from the BA Honours Top-Up degree in Media Makeup are Billy Ellen Batten, Rebecca Brown, Carla Bryant, Charlie Clements, Georgina Hartgen, Zoe Martin, Evie Roberts, Alex Trenchard, Jessica Tuck, Katie Waite, Students graduating from the BA Honours degree in Media Makeup are Harley Dock, Jennifer Garland. Mary Nikoloufakis. Millie Reynolds. Sean Sheridan. And Coral Woodstock. Thank you.
Thank you, Brodie. Thank you, Canute. I now invite Julie Swain from University of Plymouth to confer the following awards. I also invite Matt Cox, Curriculum Manager for Creative Arts, to the stage to present the students graduating from the Foundation degree in Media Production, validated by the University of Plymouth.
The Foundation degree in Media Production has allowed students to forge their own niche pathways within such a broad subject in preparation for employment. Live projects and work placement opportunities gave students confidence in their abilities, and for some, a really smooth transition with professional work already being undertaken and well received. Input from our industry practitioners kept the focus on following their passions to generate original ideas using high-quality techniques to bring them to life. Students also worked collaboratively together on a short film that allowed an understanding of the full spectrum of roles and skills required to develop a short film, which will no doubt serve them well in their next steps. Final major projects were an eclectic mix of online content, videography promotions, photography, and immersive sound experiences in a range of topics. I'm sure these skills will be in demand for many years to come. We look forward to hearing all about these experiences and wish our students all the best for the future. The students graduating today from the Foundation degree in Media Production are Matthew Fuller, Reese Hall,
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Julie. This concludes the presentation of our certificates, but please all join me in congratulating our graduates today on their achievements. I'm now going to announce the student prize winners. A few years ago, we introduced 3 student awards as a celebration of our students' commitment and dedication. The prizes are the Best Final Project or Dissertation, Student of the Year, the Principal's Prize, and the University of Plymouth Academic Partnership Prize. I will read the description of the award along with the winner's name and the reason why they have won. Please can I ask the winner to remain seated until I invite them to the stage. I'll also ask Andy Berry, Principal and Chief Executive of Bridgewater and Taunton College, to present the prize. So, the first prize, Best Final Project or Dissertation 2022. This prize is awarded to a student who has produced an exemplary final year project or dissertation in their programme of study. They produced an innovative solution and/or argument in their chosen specialism that contributes to the advancement of knowledge and research in their field. The award is a recognition of the painstaking and thorough research that has been undertaken by the successful student. The winner of the Best Final Project or Dissertation Prize is Emma Webber. Emma studied a BA Honours degree in Fine Art. Having progressed from access to HE diploma, Emma returned to higher education after several years, having previously found too many obstacles for her dyslexia. But she was determined not to let dyslexia stop her this time around. While studying full-time, she was also managed health issues and has been a devoted mother to her teenage daughters, helping them to navigate through crucial times in their own lives. Receiving a whopping grade of 86%, Emma's innovative and professional final exhibition is an extraordinary tribute to her late mother. Her mum was a huge inspiration to Emma to return to education, as continued to inspire and be present throughout. Emma's work has charted the journey of a grieving process, and despite the personal nature of it, she has drawn on psychological research to position her work to speak to all. For anyone who has lost a loved one, it cannot fail to move you. Her intangible and ephemeral effects are contained within a professionally constructed installation incorporating a variety of skills, including painting, printing, flocking, upholstery, and carpentry. Emma has worked tirelessly to master all these skills and set new parameters for developments within the discipline of fine art. Can I invite Emma Webber to the stage to receive her prize? Congratulations, Emma. The next prize is the Principal's Prize 2022. This prize is awarded to a student who has achieved an outstanding classification or profile of grades in their education qualification. They have demonstrated an understanding of the value of their degree by having agreed employment in a graduate level role and/or place on a postgraduate program upon completing their studies. The winner of the Principal's Prize is Billy Batten. Billy studied the BA Honours degree in Media Makeup. Billy has been the most consistent student that we have ever had on the Media Makeup programme. She is considered professional and reflective and precise. Billy's aggregated level 4, 5 and 6 grades have been 75%, 74% and 72% respectively, showing a clear and high quality profile of grades across a broad range of subject areas across all 3 years of the BA Honours programme of study. As part of the industry preparation module submission, the students completed a mock industry interview with the staff team. Billy was the first third-year student interviewed as part of the process, and the staff sat back afterwards thinking, wow, this student is highly employable. With her determined attitude, attention to detail, and professional demeanour, and pure talent, we know she will head out into industry and do us incredibly proud. Billy is starting work as an artist with Charlotte Tilbury. This is an exciting, as Charlotte Tilbury is the huge British makeup artist with an MBE who has a makeup and skincare brand and is the beauty editor of British Vogue. Can I invite Billy Batten to the stage to receive their prize, please? Congratulations, Billy. The next prize is the University of Plymouth Academic Partnership Prize 2022. This prize is awarded to a student on an academic partnership program with the University of Plymouth who has shown outstanding levels of commitment in achieving the best possible outcome in their studies. The student may have overcome challenges or obstacles preventing them from studying and/or a diverse set of additional responsibilities that they have contended with. The winner of the University of Plymouth Academic Partnership Prize is Peter Elston. Peter studied the BSc Honours Agricultural Management top-up. Peter has managed to demonstrate remarkable consistency throughout his degree, gaining outstanding results at every stage of his studies. Assessments almost always resulted in a grade over 70%, culminating in a wonderful first-class degree. Peter has always been incredibly well respected by his peers and lecturers and is universally admired for his understated yet outstanding work ethic and commitment. Peter has always been a quieter member of the group, but due to his excellent insight and strong analysis when he spoke, the group listened. Peter has managed to combine comprehensive study alongside extensive responsibilities on the farm. He has demonstrated a passion for applying his studies in developing the farm business, exactly the scenarios we enjoy hearing about as lecturers. Peter demonstrated the very real impact that studying at higher education can have on a family business. Peter has been the epitome of model student in his time on the programme. This is fully deserved reward for an unsung hero who has quietly demonstrated excellent talent and attitude both within his outside and his studies. Can I invite Peter Elliston to the stage to receive his prize? Congratulations, Peter. Now we go on to the Student of the Year 2022. This prize is awarded to a student who has shown outstanding levels of commitment in achieving their best possible outcome in their studies. They may have overcome challenges or obstacles preventing them from studying, or a diverse or set of additional responsibilities they have contended with. The student has demonstrated tenacity, maturity, and personal responsibility for managing their time, particularly with independent studies outside of the taught environment. The winner of the Student of the Year 2022 is Ben Bidmead. I'm assuming that's you with all the gasps. Yes, yeah. Ben studied the BSc Honours degree in Animal Management and Wildlife Conservation. Ben is an exceptional, mature student, having been awarded a first-class degree in his studies within this academic year. He came having already undertaken another degree in a different area, so he self-funded this degree. During his studies, he became a father and overcame significant work difficulties during COVID pandemic. But this did not prevent him from engaging with the programme, and he managed his time excellently, going the extra mile to forge links with work, with industry, wherever possible. For example, having a real desire to work with birds, he approached the Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust and was able to work on a dark-bellied Brent geese dataset for them for his first-class dissertation. For his earlier research project, Ben worked with Bristol Zoo, gathering and analysing wild bird data gathered across their site. He also regularly attended training events in the Sturt Marshes as a local wetland, which is well known. He's also shown great enthusiasm throughout the programme, demonstrating genuine interest in all aspects. It's been an absolute pleasure for the teaching staff to see him develop, and we hope he continues with further study or finds a dream role in industry. Can I invite Ben Bidmead to the stage, please? Congratulations, Ben. This now concludes the presentation of the student prizes. I would now like to welcome Georgina Pengeli, Agricultural Management graduate, to the stage to offer this year's student vote of thanks.
Good morning, fellow graduates, tutors, guests, and of course, family and friends. I am honoured to have been chosen to represent the class of 2021 and 2022. It has been a massive journey learning through a pandemic that no one could have predicted. However, we have all come out the other side and everyone should be proud to be here celebrating this amazing achievement. Firstly, I want to offer my sincerest congratulations to every graduate here today and to those who couldn't make it. It's been what I can only describe as a roller coaster of a journey, and I for one can hold my hands up and say I underestimated what this experience would entail. Over the past 3 years, there's been highs and lows, and I'm sure we can all agree that we have all had a mini meltdown. And where we have thought, I can't do this, or doubted ourselves, wondering why on earth are we actually doing this? But I'm sure the majority of us in this room at some point have left things to the last night, staying up late, pushing ourselves to our limits to ensure that we achieve this qualification, whatever the subject it may be in. I know with my class being in agriculture industry, farming does not stop when you're studying. But with a bit of prioritising of time, and we are finally stood here today as honoured degree students. However, it is important that we realise what got us to this day. Courage, perseverance, determination, and we cannot forget the help and knowledge we have gained from our lecturers and tutors, but also our classmates. Without them, I'm sure we can all agree we would have struggled to get where we are today. Today is not only a day where we celebrate our academic achievements, but it's also to recognise this huge step in our lives we have taken to celebrate the new individuals we have become. I, for one, am proud of what I have achieved. For many of us sat here today, the journey we have been on has been full of different emotions and spending hours pushing ourselves through an assignment to either have it handed back saying it needs some tweaking or to meet the criteria. However, without this feedback, we would not have achieved our potential. For me, I would receive comments for improvements, but also comments telling me that I need to have a bit more self-belief and confidence. These are two things that in education I have struggled with. But now, after 3 years of help from my fellow tutors and lecturers, I can safely say I am full of pride for what I have achieved and the new person that I've become, all because of the support and constructive criticism we were given. I left school 5 years ago, not entirely sure where this road was going to take me or even what I wanted to do. But since leaving school, I've achieved my GCSEs, my 3 distinction stars in college, and finally a 2-1 in agricultural management. A journey that seemed to be impossible for me turned out to be one that I've thoroughly enjoyed and which now has led me to my new career path in animal feed. A quote that I saw that has stuck with me is from Nelson Mandela. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. And for all of us here today, we are all winners, whether it be in terms of education or personal growth and development. From this day forward, I ask that you all follow your passion and dreams, whatever it may be, and stay true to yourself and never doubt your capabilities. And finally, never follow a path that someone else has made for you. You define your life's journey, not others. Just because we're graduating, it's not the end of our learning journey. Instead, it is just the beginning of a very exciting future, full of opportunities for us all. Before I end this speech, I must not forget a few thank yous. My entire class, without your support from you all and the laughs, I would not be here standing after completing my course with my sanity still intact. To all our family and friends who have supported us every day, whether it may be helping proofread a paper or just giving us a hug or a cup of tea when needed. But also, they've put up with us moaning when a deadline has started to loom. And I'd like to say a massive thank you to the teaching staff at the University Centre of Somerset for believing in us every day to guide us along a memorable journey. The support you have given us is immeasurable. UCS is lucky to have you as tutors and lecturers. My classmates and I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank Dan Rood, Jim Raw, and Richard West. Each of you has listened to our silly moments, self-doubt, panic, and always calmed us down and talked us through what we need to do to achieve the best we can. Not only this, but you have put up with me and my mad 5 minutes every so often, being what Richard calls the class clown. Dan, Jim, and Richard have believed in all of us because we were secure in that knowledge. We kept persevering over the hurdles, and it is due to their belief in me and everybody else that we are here to stand here presenting, and I'm presenting this speech. So thank you. So that is all I have to say, and I'd now like to invite you all to stand and with me and give a round of applause to all the graduates and fantastic people who have supported us. Thank you.
Thank you, Georgina. I now invite Andy Berry, Principal and Chief Executive, Bridgewater and Taunton College, to close this morning's ceremony with a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Georgina. It was such bravery, actually, to come up here and speak. I noticed a few things. One was Georgina's writing was much smaller than mine, so that shows, I think, shows the difference in our relative ages and eyesight capacity. Anyway, so can I begin by adding my congratulations to all of you today. We are so proud of you and so proud of your amazing achievements. Today is one of those highlights of the year, that opportunity to stop and celebrate and just reflect, actually, on all of your hard work. And that's been a tremendous amount of hard work over a really challenging period of time with COVID and all of the other obstacles that have been there. So it's even more poignant, I think, this year to be here celebrating. The gowns, the mortarboards are an important public symbol of the academic levels that you have all reached and a symbol of all of that effort that you've put in. And today is, very well deserved. It's really appropriate that we should take the time to celebrate that effort and to stop. I know that achieving higher education and professional qualifications can be really demanding. It wasn't that long ago that I completed my own master's degree alongside all of those full-time work commitments and family commitments. And you will have had all of those challenges. There are many of you in this room which would have been balancing all sorts and juggling life challenges alongside that study. But you're here today, and you're here successful. Despite all of those challenges, you have been successful. And I'm sure there will have been moments in those last few years of study where you thought, actually one more assignment is just too much. It would be easier to take the route of pausing, putting a break in my education, perhaps stopping and giving up all over. And I think that's quite a natural feeling. It's probably one of the skills that you will have learned and picked up along the way, that ability to keep going, that constant inner drive to get you to the end is something that I hope stays with you. You can do it. You are amazing. And you've proven that by being here today. I'm sure you'll need to call on those skills, throughout your life. We're really proud of University Centre Somerset. Our core vision here as an anchor organisation in our community is to transform lives and to transform our wider community of Somerset. So it's just so special, really, to see your achievements and the impact that education can have on you, but importantly, as Liz mentioned, on our broader community. I don't think you did it entirely on your own. There were a team of people around you, and so it's important probably just to pause for a moment and reflect on some of those people. I think we ought to make sure we thank. That support of partners, families, spouses, I'm sure has been particularly vital through that. As students, and as I said, it wasn't so long ago I was there myself, I think we can be a bit difficult to live with at times. The pressure's on, you can just be a bit awkward. I think my wife had to walk the dog far more times than maybe necessary, but she did that, gave me the space to be able to do that, and I'm sure there are numerous examples of how family, friends have rallied around you. I think the other group of staff, the group of people that I want to recognise, are our incredible staff here at UCS. We have just the most dedicated team of staff of any educational organisation in the country, and I'm absolutely certain of that. I've had the pleasure of a 30-year career, and I know I don't look old enough to have been here 30 years, but I have been here 30 years. And you know, I've been surrounded by some inspirational colleagues and staff body, and that's probably just the thing that makes UCS stand out for me. So could we show our appreciation for all of those people and, of course, the incredible staff team? At this point, I'd also like to thank a number of people. These events seem to run really smoothly, but my gosh, there's an awful lot of work that goes on behind the scene to make them happen. And it feels absolutely right that I should just say thank you to a few people. Graham Cook from Sound and Lighting, Ede and Ravenscroft for the academic dress, and the academic photography. Shed Flowers have done an amazing job in the floral arrangements. Ross, thank you for helping guide me as to where to stand on the stage and to get the photographs absolutely right. Matt, you've done an incredible job. He volunteered and stood in a few years ago, and we've never let him go since. So thank you, Matt, for being our Master of Ceremonies. Georgina, wow, really brave to come up here on this stage and to speak so well with such small writing. I thought that was particularly great. I'd also like to thank members of the marketing team, the HE team, for all of the work that goes on behind the scenes. And so Louisa, Kelly, Joe, Sarah, for all of your efforts and help as well. Finally, I'd particularly like to thank Liz Lachon for joining us today. We really appreciate that, Liz. As I say, we are rooted into Somerset. We're really pleased to be a partner with you, transforming this amazing county and this amazing community together. So could we show a round of applause for all of those people? Thank you. We're nearly there. I'm probably all that stands between you and a celebratory Diet Coke, and so I will just wrap it up. I have just one final thing that I would really like to make sure you do for us. And Liz talked about this. Go out there and be ambassadors for UCS, for Somerset. Be really proud of where you've come from. You are going to go on and do amazing things in your careers. This is just the first step. Keep that passion for learning. Lifelong learning is just such an incredibly important thing. So go out there, be brilliant, and a final congratulations from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy. As Andy said, this concludes this morning's graduation. I would now like to ask everybody to stand as the academic procession leaves the hall.